1 month of fantastic football has come to a close, and we've set ourselves up for a bit of a classic. It's England, it's Italy, it's Wembley, it's coming home or it's coming Rome. We'll have a look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. We're looking forward to the final. That's right, it's England, it's Italy, and it's at Wembley, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where have you been, boys? Smash your subscribe button to get your bang out today with all things Euro 2022 related domestic football. We've got Premier League, Championship, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A. We've got it all here under one rooski. So smash the old subscribe, boys. Looking forward to seeing you in the domestic campaign. Of course, international football doesn't stop here. We've got the Gold Cup. We might even have a bit of the Olympics. Hey, we'll talk a look about that another day. But until right here, right now, of course, if you're new, smash your subscribe. If you're, of course, check out the links down below, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. Here we go. So here we go, boys and girls. Here we bloody go. I'm going to try and slide in the middle. Cheeky. That's what she says. Slide in the middle there. Hop over there. Of course, here we go, boys and girls. Here we go. Recap of the bracket. Of course, well, we'll recap the bracket a little bit later on. Of course, we were more focused about the matches itself. But we've seen the goodbye to Belgium. We've said goodbye to Portugal. We've said goodbye to the Spanish as well. The French have gone home as well. Germany, Dutch. And, of course, now the Danes have gone home. We were left with, of course, these two tantalising semi-finals. It was Denmark against England, and of course it was Italy and Spain. That's where we'll begin. Of course, I went with a 2-0 win for Italy on this one, but ultimately it was... Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? It was actually a 1-1 draw. That's right. Went to penalties, and Italy came on through. As for England's match, of course, I went 3-0 win. Of course, I wanted the Danes to win. I need to slide over a little bit more. That's what she said. It was not a 3-0 win. It was actually a 2-1 win going in favour of... Get back in there. Go 2-1 win in favour of England in the end. So I got it kind of right. Let's take a look at how you guys got on then, shall we? Here we go. Kick it all off with what we have the whole host of these. A. Judy, Alex Weller, Alex Watton, Andrew Watton, Blackburn overseas, that's me. Belly Bum Bum with the coolest name in town, Johnny Emmanuel, Iman Hussein, Game Charlie Hansworth, I'm Stringer, Jonathan Lou, Max Sangari, Ojo 52, Omar Esquivel, Barbara the Hornet, Shannon Donner, Sigurd A, Sigurd Z, some random person, and WG fan. All got 2. So well done to you guys. You are your kings for a couple of days only. But what about the overall leaderboard? Now I've gone through all of these. Today, spent painstakingly went through it. Any double names in there? I double checked it, and of course I combined your names if you're like Iman Hussein and Omar Esquivel. This is it. There's no bullshit around this. No, you missed a point here, there, and everywhere. I do appreciate you letting me know, and of course I have gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. Hans Worst is your man. There is only 1 point available for this, so he is going to be winning something at the end of this. It's either going to be him on his own, or Omar Esquivel as well. But well done to everybody else, though. Jens van der Poel, Max Sangari, Shane O'Donnell, of course, some patrons are there. Much respect for you guys. Of course, very, very close. It was very, very close indeed. Again, you're just whetting your appetite for a domestic season of predictions just around the corner. And we look forward to continuing those rivalries. So get in amongst it. But right now, Hans Worst, well done. You are a winner, or at least part of a winner. Can Omar Esquivel get in there in amongst it? You don't know what he's going to pick. You don't know what he's going to pick. So maybe Hans Worst will go England, and Omar Esquivel will go Italy. And of course, one of the maybe Omar Esquivel will of course join winners. But this is it. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts or anything else. So here we go. The final matches. Let's get into it. Of course, before if you want to get in the prediction league anyway, of course, for this being one of the contenders to at least win the last one, get in amongst it right here, right now. Cutley 4/Euro final. Of course, quick recap of where we are. Of course, the recap of the groups. Italy did, of course, win Group A convincingly, 9 points out of 9. Wales and Switzerland both joined them in the knockout stages. Belgium also went through, as did Denmark. Of course, unfortunately knocked out in the semi-finals in Group B. The Netherlands, and Austria, and Ukraine also made through to the knockout stages. North Macedonia, Russia, Finland, and Turkey crashed out early doors. Into Group D, though, England, of course, made it to the final. Croatia and Czechs joined them in the knockout stages as well. The Swedes and the Spanish also went through as well to the knockout stages. And into the Group F of death, France, Germany, and Portugal all got through. But guess what? They all crashed out pretty much early bloody doors. So those, of course, were your group stages. More, of course, now we enter the knockout stages. So let's have a look at it in a bit more glory then, shall we? Of course, Belgium took on Portugal. Italy took on Austria. France took on the Swiss. Croatia took on Spain. Sweden took on Ukraine. England and Germany. Of course, the Dutch took on the Czechs. And, of course, the Welsh took on the Danes. That's for the round of 16. Of course, we did say goodbye to Portugal. We said goodbye to Austria. We said goodbye to the French. And, of course, the Croatians as well. Out the door went the Swedes. Of course, the Germans and the Dutch. And, of course, the Welsh said Tatar as well. Into the quarterfinals, we saw Belgium against Italy, the Swiss against the Spanish. We also saw the Ukrainians against England and the Czechs up against the Danes. And then again, we said goodbye to the Belgians, 2-1 loss. The Swiss crashed out on penalties. The Ukrainians weren't even a match for England, and the Czechs fought, but unfortunately they bowed out. So into the semi-finals then we went. We had Italy, we had Spain, we had England, we had the Danes. Of course, that rhymed. Of course, Italy did squeeze past Spain, 1-1 on the night. Penalties was the deciding factor. And of course, England did take care of business against the Danish as well to set up a Bobby Dazzler. That's right, it is Italy, it is England, and it is the final, and it is at bloody Wembley. So what do we have in store on this one? What do we have in store in this one? Let's take a little look at the recent encounters between these two sides. And then, shall we? Of course, played each other 7 times since 1984. 4 wins for Italy, 1 win for England, and 2 draws. The biggest win for Italy was a 4-2 win. The biggest win for England was a 1 and only win. Actually, it was a 2-1 win in the end. England only scored 8 goals compared to Italy's 12 since in those 7 matches. 1.71 goals game ratio for the Italians, 1.14 goals game ratio for England. England coming to this 92% form, just 1 blip on the resume. That was against the Scots. Meanwhile, Italy coming to this, of course, 100% form. But of course, they've been dragged to at least one bout of extra time. I think the Austrian game was extra time as well. So 2 matches went to extra time. As for the Danes, the English, they also were dragged into extra time with Denmark. And that was it. So maybe fresh leg syndrome, I don't know. Of course, last time I played, there was a 1-1 draw back in friendly. Of course, 2018, the last time any of these two sides won. It was a 2-1 win for Italy in the World Cup in 2014 World Cup. What was that? Wazoo! That's right. Of course, the bookies odds on this one, 9-5 is your Italy, 8-5 is your England, 21-10 is your draw, which means it'll go to penalties and all that kind of bullshit. But for me, now, I want to show you this. I did make this video way back when, and if you look back on all my early door prediction videos, I have backed Italy quite heavily. So this was my last minute final predictions. I had Scotland going through, I had Poland going through. Yes, a lot of this is wrong. I had Turkey going to the semis, but I did have an Italy-England final, as you can see, which I'd ultimately backed Italy from the get-go, and I've done it. I've done it from wherever. I've done it from my early door predictions way back in March or whenever it was, right here to the last one, which was back on the 10th of June. So I've stuck with them since then. Am I going to change at the last second? No. But what I am going to say is that England do look good. They look good against Ukraine. They did do very, very well against Germany. Their response against the Danes was great. They are looking like a package here, even though a lot of people, a lot of pundits, a lot of fans, a lot of all that have expressed their opinions, the discomfort, the way Southgate has managed this. I think he's done an absolutely phenomenal job for what he's done here right now. But I cannot for the life of me want to see England bring this bad boy home. We will never hear the end of it. We've never heard the end of it this week, and it's not even come home yet. So for me, it has to go to Rome. That's why I'm going to stick with my gut. I think England have been playing the better the football, especially in this knockout stages. Italy have been squeaky bum time, 2-1, 2-1, and of course the penalty shootout in the end. They could just trip up at the end and give it to bloody England. I just hope not. I hope it goes to Rome and not goes home. As a Scot, as a half Scot, half German, this is, something that's going to be a difficult pill to swallow. Fortunately, it's only Euros. It's only the bloody Euros. Of course, the World Cup ain't too far away, and of course, this will be the precursor, perhaps, to a World Cup onslaught by England. They've got the players. I think it's just a matter of time before they get the bling. It could be coming home on Sunday, but for me, I hope it goes to Rome. So I'm going to go with Italy on this. I hope. Where's my pick? That's it, big fat Italian flag. That's what she said. Right, but you can't see it. You can't bloody see it. I'll just slide over here like that. You can see it there. And hopefully you'll see my scoreline. 2-1 win in the end. So that means Italy will get their hands on the trophy. That's right. Goodness gracious me. There it is. And all it's got. Again, it's coming home again to Italy because it's been there before. It's not been to England, so it can't come home. It's paying a visit. And then if you win it again, then you could say it comes home. But that's what I think, of course. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, of course, in the old prediction league right here, right now. Of course, you guys, English fans out there, will be excited. Potentially a bit of silverware at long last for England. It's kind of like Spurs fans, really, waiting for that next bit of silverware. And it could be here come Sunday. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Can England actually bring it on home? What about Italy? Have they peaked at the right time? They look the part, don't they? Mancini and, of course, Vialli and the boys look dressed to impress. They look sharp. They look sharp from the get-go as well. They looked really good. And for them to fall at the last hurdle, I think will be a kick in the bollocks for real football fans. England, though, do look good. I'll give you that. They do look good. I think you know what, it could actually well be coming over. As much as I hate to say it, their efforts against the Danes was great. Performance against Ukraine was good, and against the Germans they were just clinical in the end. They've got game changers across the board. So anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions about that one. Of course, until then, we'll see you soon. Until then, this could be goodbye, but until then, we're not. We'll see you soon. Ciao for now.